It's all about the L's. The last episode for the 2019-20 season. I had actually cancelled the show, because my team, Manchester City, had already lost so many games that it didn't even, make sense doing a freaking show called It's All About the L's anymore. Because talk about insignificant, we could have lost 10 more games. It wouldn't mean anything because we were already 18 points, 20-something points behind Liverpool, ultimately ended 18 points, but 20-something points behind Liverpool. This is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you. Pep Guardiola and Man City has dropped 33 points this season in the Premier League. 33. 33. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, come on. How do you drop 33 points, though? How? How do you fall off so badly after dropping how many? 14 for the 100-point season, and then 16, and now 33? That's bad. That's bad. When you really look at things, when you really walk backwards and look at things from a distance, that's bad. That's bad. And to cap it off, that loss in the semi-final of the FA Cup to Arsenal, oh my God, how did we lose that game? How did we lose that game? I know a lot of people have been blaming Pep Guardiola, myself, overthinking shit and all, but you gotta blame the players too, man. You gotta blame the players too. Because Pep ain't going out there to play the game. He's a tactician. He's setting things up, but he ain't playing. He's not out there playing the 90 minutes of football or more. It's the players. The players got themselves to blame, man. Along with Pep Guardiola. Hey, Pep, you ain't getting away. You ain't getting off here. Not getting off the hook. But the players have to back up their manager, though. You know what I'm saying? The manager always takes the fall, but the players have to back their manager up. And they didn't. They really didn't this season. You know what I mean? They didn't. I know some people may say, injuries hampered us. Laporte, Sane injured most of the season, definitely messed us up. But that's why we have a squad. Players are supposed to step in and do a job. Other teams do it. Why can't we do it? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we do it? I don't agree with all the things Pep Guardiola does. I don't know why he does them, but you just have to go with it. There ain't nothing I can do. There ain't nothing I can do. But the players had to step up. You know what I mean? The players had to step up. And the final nail in our dreadful season is that 3-1 loss to Olympique Lyon. Like, how are you losing to a team that plays 7th in League On? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, come on, Pep. Come on, City. Come on. How are we losing these games, though? Raheem Sterling, man. Oh, my God. Tapping. Laporte giving away the ball, then getting tripped up. Garcia getting the ball away from Toko Ekambi, staying on the ground, nobody helping him. Edison off his line, curled around the post, corner goal. Edison spilling the ball for the third goal. Nobody there. How the hell? Tell me. How the hell did a Lyon player end up there and a City player wasn't there? You know what I'm saying? Just think about that, guys. You just think about that. The players weren't switched on. They weren't ready yet. They weren't ready yet. You see, in the whole build-up I was talking about, we were ready for them, we were ready for them. We definitely wasn't ready for them. We wasn't. We wasn't ready. We wasn't ready. Seriously. Seriously. And the way we're playing right now, it's hard. It's hard. It's very hard to win the Premier League next season. It's going to be difficult. I know a lot of people say City are going to come, they're going to come hard, they're going to make signings. But listen, we could sign everybody who we want. If the players don't go out there and apply themselves, we cannot win. S-H-I-T. Simple as that. We cannot win anything. Perfect opportunity, to win the Champions League. Perfect opportunity. I know Bayern Munich has been really rampant, beating Barcelona 8-0 and all, and we would have faced them. And people are saying, oh, we got spared from Bayern Munich. Maybe we got spared. Maybe you could look at it like that. Maybe we got spared from a hammering. Maybe. But still, it's more respectable to lose to Bayern than to lose to Lyon. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, Bayern is a better team. Lyon plays 7th in League On. They didn't win a goddamn thing this season in terms of silverware. You know what I mean? But we lost to them because the guys went out there and applied themselves. The players wanted it more. City's players didn't want this thing. They didn't want it because of the way they played. They didn't want it. Because if they wanted it, Raheem Sterling would have scored. He would have scored. Look at Lyon's goals. All of their goals were scraps picked up, man. Picking up scraps left by Manchester City and making the best of it. Making the best of it. We got so much of the ball, so many chances created, and still we could only score one. Listen. There's a sickness going on in the team right now. It ain't coronavirus. There's a sickness going on in the team. There's a sickness going on in the team. We are too inconsistent. Because explain to me how you beating team 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 5-1, 4-0. And then you go and you play a team you're supposed to beat and you're losing 1-0, 2-1, 3-0, 3-1. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any damn sense to me. Seriously. Pep Guardiola, you need to check yourself, bro. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself and the team. I know he's in his final year of his contract. A lot of people have been talking on whether he would stay on, who would replace him next, and all of that. Yo, Pep, you need to extend that freaking contract and win the Champions League for City, man. Because you had 4 seasons, and you failed. Round of 16 and 3 quarterfinals. And as I kept saying, what's up with all these quarters? Are you trying to make change for $1 or something? Are you? Because this is ridiculous. But I like to take the time to say congratulations to Olympic Lyon, man. They went out there, they did the damn thing, they played better football, and they won the game. Rudy Garcia, bro, you got the goddamn thing right. Pep Guardiola, you got the goddamn thing wrong. Again, how are you going to play Fernandinho, Rodri, and Gundogan in the same team, and none of them are playing centre-backs? Or maybe he was playing 3 centre-backs with Fernandinho, Eric Garcia, and Laporte. And tell me, why are you going to play Eric Garcia and you didn't play him in the round of 16? Why are you going to play him in this game when he refused to sign a contract? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Why do you have Benjamin Mendy, a left-footed left back who could whip him in, and you play a right-footed right back at left back, and we can't get any balls into the box? Tell me. Explain that to me. Explain. Why is Kevin De Bruyne playing as a winger when he should be behind supplying the balls for the forward? Explain that to me. I know we didn't have Sergio Aguero. That was a big miss. Let me just mention that. Huge miss. Because if we had Aguero, man, he would have took a lot of those chances. Or maybe not.